What's up internet, my name is Bear and welcome to a brand new video on the ItsBear channel. I know it's been a while, but we have actually a new code, so that is very interesting. We also have some other additions that have been added to the game, like a new studio. I will show more on that later. You guys probably seen it if you play the game. If you don't, I'm gonna show you, don't worry about it. And we also have new songs in the game. I'm gonna go over them in a second. Also, don't worry, I can't really let you guys hear, I think, due to copyright issues. I'm not sure if they're copyrighted. I'm not gonna take a chance there. Also, a part of the map has been revamped. I'll tell you more on that later as well. So let's get into it, guys. Okay, so off the bat, the first thing I want to show you guys is the new trees. Look at them. They're like more organic looking, I suppose. Of course, they're not like hyper realistic and you can sort of see through the leaves, which is kind of weird. But yeah, they look a little bit more organic. They're still Roblox trees, so you know, I'm not gonna be too critical of them. But of course, yeah, they look nice. They're a nice addition to the map, and you know, it makes the map look a little bit more natural. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I like it. It's nice. So yeah, without further ado, I know some of you guys just came for the code, so I'm just gonna get into that as soon as I can. Well, I guess it's a little later than I can because it doesn't matter. The first code that I'm gonna share with you guys is the latest code, which is M1RK0. I haven't entered this one myself, not 2-1. So this is Mirko. I'm not sure what that means. This one should give you 50,000 cash, as most of the codes do. I think my code is expired, but it's worth checking out. So my code was sub to ItsBear with a 1. I don't know. I think it might say invalid now. Oh yeah, for me it says used. I don't know if it's still available for you guys. Like I said, it says used for me, but you can always try it out. So I'm gonna go over like 2 older codes as well, which I think have already been disabled, but like I said, I can't really tell. But we're just gonna take a look at them, see if they work. So the code before Mirko was actually Prominence Burn, but with a 0 for the O, a 1 for the I, and a 3 for the E, and then just Prominence Burn. So if you enter it like that, for me it will say used, but it might still be a valid code. I don't know. I can't tell, obviously. And then the code before that was April Fools, but double O. Double O, but they're zeros. So also used for me. Might still work for you. Oh, and I completely left out 200M visits. So 200M visits is of course also a very important code for me. I will say used, but yeah, for you guys it might still work. I honestly don't know which codes still work. I think even some developers don't know which codes still work, so it's kind of hard to give you guys the most accurate list of codes that are currently working. But without further ado, that was that. So now I want to go over the new building that has been added to the game. So this building over here is the digital studio, guys. You can already sort of see what it is about, but this is really cool for YouTubers like myself, but also, you know, people that create memes or content creators in general, also for like Twitter, and you know, if you want to do anything with photos or film in Boku No Roblox, this is the place to go. So yeah, what you can do in here is not much just in the game, but if you are doing some post-production, then this is where you gotta go. So as you can see, I'm in entirely green room, so it's like a nice color that doesn't change too much, and I can just sort of make a picture here. So as you can see, I took a screenshot over here. I can open the folder. I have it open on my other monitor here, and then you can just open Photoshop, for example. And then if you open the picture, this is what it will look like. So of course, this is, yeah, well, you can't really do much here, but what we can do in Photoshop is we can like cut it out first of all. So we want to get a more like accurate representation of the person that we're trying to work with, so of the subject, I should say. And then you can select with color range the person himself. In this case, that will be me. And we can sort of cut the stuff around it. And then we're left with just a subject. It's not entirely accurate. I can do it way more accurate if I try better. But this is sort of what it's used for. And now I can put like something else behind it. So this was kind of difficult to work with since I'm using Deku 1 for all. But if I do it like this, boom. Now that is so much easier to work with than this, for example. So if I do this and then import our latest picture. So there we go, the actual one. So like that, I can remove the background from this one. Let me first make it actually editable, rasterize it, boom. So now we're left with this. Well, of course I gotta get rid of that one first, but yeah. So like this, you have your character, and it's super nice to just get this for a thumbnail, for example. So let me see if I can show you guys. I'll pull up like an older thumbnail and try and use this in the background and show you guys the difference with what I normally do. So as you can see, this is my April-May codes video that I did. So for this one, I had to, let's see if I can find the exact thing I'm talking about. So yeah, these are all like individual subjects. I had to cut these guys out. So how I normally do that is by using the actual picture. Right now this one is blurred, but obviously it wasn't before. So I would go over to these lines and just cut it all out like this. So it's so much work to all of this for just a thumbnail, but you know, of course I want the best quality I can get on my thumbnails because it's the thing you click on. So it's gotta be good looking. I had to go all the way around them. However, now what I can do, of course, so just imagine those guys aren't there, is just cut a guy out. So yeah, if I place him there, it's nice and easy, and it's like the green screen wasn't even there except for this, but I can easily sort of use the eraser tool to get rid of that. So you can just quickly get rid of that, and it's like the green screen wasn't even there. So yeah, of course you need to clean it up a little more to make it more like, to make it better. And normally I would of course zoom a little bit more in so we have a cleaner image of our actual subject. But this is gonna be really hard, however, with the see-through animation. So let me, so if you see this blue stuff, it's kind of like see-through and glowy. So that's gonna be really hard, even on a blue screen, I think. It's a little bit better. I think I can see it a little better on the blue screen, but it's still gonna give a lot of background. But there's definitely ways to work around that, and these studio images are already a huge help to make better thumbnails and make them look great. I'm not sure what's happening right now with this. The light from outside is sort of getting to it, I think. But yeah, the green screen studio and the blue screen studio, or the digital studio, whatever you want to call it, definitely a huge help to creators. So once again, thank you to the developers for that. So yeah, we went over the codes for today. We also went over the studio and what you can actually do with the studio. I might make a separate video on that, explaining it a little bit more and giving you guys like an in-depth tutorial about it. If you want to see that, let me know down in the comment section, of course. So yeah, if you want to do photo shoots, or if you're a YouTuber, that's what this is really for, is what the developer said in the Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, what you do is of course go to the About section of the game, and then down here you will find the Discord. If you're above 13, if you're not, then that might be an issue. Let's see, other than that, I of course want to update you guys on my levels. So currently I am 4,500. I grinded out a little bit off screen, actually a lot, but not too much. Like I haven't spent every day grinding. I've actually been playing another game as well, which I might show you guys on the channel. I would highly recommend you guys check out the different games I play as well. We also have a lot of fun on those games, so you know, if you want to check that out, definitely recommend it. Okay, so that was about it for this video. I know this wasn't a too eventful video. I just wanted to update you guys on the state. This is more like a news video, a little news segment I was doing, and of course a code video first and foremost. But with that being said, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Make sure to check out everything in the description below, of course, and in the pinned comment as well. And let's hop over to the outro screen. I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye. Okay, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know with a like rating down below. Make sure you're subscribed, which you can do right over there, and check out that video right over there. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it as well if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Check it out then. Bye-bye.